That was the worst race that I've ever seen in my life. And no, I'm not exaggerating. You could just make a checklist. Like I do every race, you could just make a checklist. One clearly dominant car. Check. A lead between first and second of over 10 seconds during a green flag run. Check. A bullshit caution. Check. And Truex losing after dominating. Check. And the best part is that 4 of my most hated drivers, Kyle Busch, Dale Jr., Joey Logano, and Jimmy Johnson, all finished in the top 10. Check. Oh my God, everything about this race was terrible. Wow. Wow. That could not have possibly gone worse. That race was so terrible. Everything was terrible. It was bad from the start. Like, what the fuck was that pre-race? NASCAR, did you not last year say that you were for gay marriage? Well, what the fuck are you doing with these Robertson assholes? These guys ain't worth shit. One guy, they all look the fucking same because they should all be taken out back with a 22 slug in the back of their head. That's what should be happening right now. You know, they're all worthless, inhuman pieces of shit. And you're letting them do these pre-race ceremonies? Oh, yeah. We got where we are today because of Jesus and guns. Oh, man. It's a good thing that all these military people, because everyone in the military believes in Jesus. There are no atheist people in the military. Everyone in the military is a God believer, except for the 3 people that I know personally who are non-believers in the military. Yeah. Didn't think about that, did you fucking prick? Oh boy, I hope we get a Jesus man in the fucking White House this November. Praise Jesus. Oh yeah, really? Well, that eliminates Hillary, which is okay by me. But I'm pretty sure that you were thinking that Ted Cruz is gonna be in the presidency. That is the worst possible thing that could have happened. My God. And with NASCAR throwing all their support behind Donald Trump, it's like, you wonder why these ratings are going down so badly. You wonder why no one watches this shit? It's because every single race, these fucking stereotypes are reinforced. Somehow, some way. They always find a way, always, to make sure that NASCAR, every step forward that they take, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Because every single time they pull some dumb-ass fucking prick out of their ass, finding a way to make sure that their product looks as fucking retarded as it possibly could. You know what this package has taught me? This package has done a lot of good for NASCAR so far. This race is the first dud of the year, I'd say, because there was very little action up front except for on restarts, and it was single file throughout the pack. There was no comers and goers, even though the tire fall off was pretty damn good. There was no coming and going. If anything, this has taught me that night races with this package are just as shit as last year's races. So, I dread every night race from here on out. Basically is what I'm saying. Cause that was some bullshit. And this package has done a lot of good for NASCAR. But yet, they still fucking figure out a way to screw everything up. Hey, did you see Trevor Bayne there? Wow, I didn't think he was gonna win, but that friggin' strategy that he was playing, man, Roush has perfected the biffle. To everything in your power, do whatever the hell it takes. Do something off the fucking wall. Like, this wasn't even close to the wall. This was in the center of the room. It was so off the wall, this idea. And you know what? It might have worked out for them. I don't think it would have gotten them the win. Maybe it would have gotten them a top 5. But thank you, NASCAR. They didn't show the debris. So I'm thinking that was fucking on purpose, that they screwed Bayne out of a potential top 5 with that fucking pit strategy. Like, oh yeah, wow. An invisible piece of plastic is pretty much worth a caution. Oh yeah, that's great. But when Brian Vickers is sitting idle backwards at the entrance of pit road, oh, there's no reason to throw a caution then. No reason at all to throw a caution when a car is sitting backwards, stationary on the racetrack. Nope. No. Nothing wrong here. And I know what everyone's gonna say. Oh, you're just mad because Kyle Busch won. That's all you're mad about. Why don't you get over it? Fuck you. I wouldn't be mad at Kyle Busch. I would... Listen to me when I say this. I would be a fan of Kyle Busch if he'd get the fuck out of the Xfinity Series. You are a Sprint Cup champion, Kyle. You do not need to run lower series races anymore. You have nothing left to prove. Nothing left to prove. You have no reason to run these races anymore. And you know what? If you really have to run them, then run them for Derek Cope or something. Or run them for Carl Long. Someone that actually needs the help of a Cup driver. But when you drive the best car in the field consistently week in and week out, it becomes a little fucking tedious watching you win every single Xfinity race. And don't give me that bullshit about, well, kamikaze, if you wanted other people to win, then maybe you should fucking expect these guys to break their... you should expect these guys to try and step up their game so that they can't beat him. And fuck you. Did you notice that in the Xfinity Series program, Joe Gibbs Racing is literally an entire lap around the rest of the field? The only way that anyone besides Kyle Busch is going to win in this series is if Kyle Busch is out. And then it's going to be either Eric Jones or Daniel Suarez. Because these fucking Joe Gibbs cars in the Xfinity Series are so fucking bullshit. And everyone keeps saying, oh, it's a new package. Everyone's going to catch up eventually. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Waiting for everyone to catch up in the Xfinity Series. It's not fucking happening. So get that shit out of here. If Kyle Busch was out of the Xfinity Series, I would be a fan of his. And it doesn't help that he's a bitch. Oh, NASCAR fixes races when I don't win. Not to mention the fact that the only reason I'm a Sprint Cup champion is because I got a chase waiver last year for missing the first 11 races of the season. But NASCAR keeps fixing everything. WWE. Fuck off with that shit. Now, I got a couple more thank yous to hand out. Number one, thank you, Cole Pern. What a wonderful pit stop call that was. Did you see how everyone was getting ready to go down pit road and then Truex stayed out by faking them out? Why? Everyone was behind him coming into the pits. You think Cole could have come up and been like, you know, Truex, everyone's coming behind you. You may as well keep in. But no. I've really got to thank NASCAR for this at a basic level, though, because that caution, because that fake-ass debris caution was what led up to the Greg Biffle-Casey Kane incident, which led up to the Austin Dillon wrecking everyone in the back, which led up to Truex not pitting. So, thank you, Truex, for not using your fucking head, and thank you, Cole, for that amazing end of the race call there. Good job. You ruined yet another fucking race for Truex. What a wonderful day this is. Before anyone says that I'm only mad because my guy didn't win, check out the 2015 Exalta 400 NASCAR review on this channel. And you will see that even though Truex won that race, I still said it wasn't a good race. Just like this wasn't a good race. This had all the merits of a terrible ass race, a terrible Xfinity race, an asinine, the absolute asininity beyond any anal atrocity you could ever see pre-race, and then the race itself, woo-wee, that was some bullshit. What an ass of a weekend. So I think, no, it's Bristol next. Bristol's next. Who fucking cares? It doesn't matter at this point. Kyle's gonna win in the Xfinity race. He'll probably contend in the Sprint Cup race. And I don't assume Truex is gonna do shit for the rest of the year, because that's what always happens, year in and year out. The disappointments compound. Why? You probably think that I fucking hate myself. I mean, look at me. I'm a fan of Mark Martin my entire life. Now I'm a fan of Martin Truex Jr. And to top it all off, I'm a fan of the San Diego Chargers and the Chicago Cubs. Why do I hate myself? But you know what the best part about all this is? Is that I've become completely numb to it. When that race was over, I just turned off the TV, turned off my computer, and went to bed. I didn't cry, I didn't scream. I was just like, yep, this is what happens. This is my fucking life. I gotta say, I'm getting really sick and fucking tired of Truex losing races because of stupid ass bullshit, especially debris cautions that aren't actual debris cautions and are just a load of horse shit. So I'm sure this video has gone on for about 10 minutes now, and I don't even give a shit about anything anymore, so I hope you enjoyed hearing me yell. I'm planning on having 2 more videos. I have 2 NASCAR videos in mind, and then after that, that was an interesting sound. As of this recording, there are 2 parts of Flat Out 2 left, 3 parts of Juice 2 left, and about 6 parts of Hard Time left. And once those series are done, we're going to be cutting down to the NASCAR series, the Sims, and I don't know what else. So we're going to have not very much game-related content, so I'm going to start chugging out more NASCAR-related videos for you. So I hope you enjoyed hearing me fucking have a mental breakdown over here. Getting really sick and fucking tired of this shit. But at this point, it's just like whatever. I've given up hope that anything besides what happens every week is going to happen at this point. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, look at that amazing shed. Isn't it an amazing shed? Yeah. It's a nice shed.